Good morning, YouTube. How are you? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good day. Uh, this little story I'm about to tell is pretty close to my heart. Uh, it's a uh, we're not gonna say a love story. It's a tragic story. It is a love story in sorts. Uh, because I have never forgotten this person ever. So when I was young, I know I mentioned if you watch my previous videos, I was a ward of the state, ward of the court. So I wasn't at home with my parents from a early age. Never went back. So this story is about a staff member that was working in one of the facilities that I was housed in. So his name was Larry Dean Danley. And this story I'm going to take you back to a time frame. This is when Doritos first came out on the market. I was crazy about the Cool Ranch Doritos. And one of the staff members, her husband, was working on the truck. So she is the one who introduced us to him. And I just fell in love with the Cool Ranch. And Larry was one of the staff, a good staff. He was fair staff, check me when I was wrong. Needed that all the time. Uh, he was a kind, generous, compassionate person. Even though he was in a position of power, he didn't abuse it. And so for that, I always will salute him. So, uh, like I said, I used to get in a lot of trouble at this facility when I was young. Because I didn't believe I belonged there. I thought my parents belonged to be locked up. So I just didn't act right. I was like, I'm not going to act right. I'll go to school, do what I'm supposed to do as far as that. I was the captain of the basketball team, won the championship, but I wasn't going to act right. Period. So some time goes on, and Larry started bringing me, because I think homegirl, her husband or something, stopped working for the company or whatever, but whatever it was, she couldn't bring us no more chips for free. Right. And so Larry used to always bring me the Doritos, the Cool Ranch. So one day I said, Larry, I said, when you come in tomorrow, bring me some of them Cool Ranches. He was like, if the Lord is willing. And I said, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. I said, if not, I love you, right? He basically couldn't say that back to me because he was a staff. So I thought about it. I said that was a strange way of saying goodbye. Usually we just be like, bye, bye, see you later, because we probably done got on his nerves his whole shift. So he ready. So when we say bye, he be like, bye, see y'all later. Boom. But he said, if the Lord is willing. So I just kept thinking about it. So when the morning came, all the people that were housed there, we kind of gathered together or whatever. And I said, I don't think Larry gonna make it today. And they was like, what you talking about? I said, me and him had a strange conversation just before he walked out the door. And I told him, I said, I asked for the Doritos, and he said, if the Lord is willing. I said, and he hasn't showed up to work. So we start asking the staff, like, hey, what's up with Larry? Is Larry late, or he not coming in today? Whatever, what's up? So we just kept asking. So finally, we probably had got on their nerves too, because we were really kind of getting antsy about it. Because he was a good guy to everybody, not just me. I didn't know a person there that did not like or appreciate Larry. So the staff came in a few, say probably about half hour, 45 minutes, they was like, we want everybody to come in one room. So we was like, okay, whatever, whatever. So this was a Sunday morning. So we all gather in this particular room, and they say, Larry has passed. So we started crying, because we really cared about him and because he showed that he really cared about us. So, of course, you're going to get that bond. So we started crying and stuff. We was like, what happened? We was getting upset. What's going on, right? So a few days go by. So they was telling us, yeah, Larry passed and whatever. And, we understand that you guys are, not taking it very well or whatever. So I kind of spoke up. I said, well, I think that we should be allowed to attend his services. And they was like, no, but that ain't happening. I said, yeah, I think it should happen. I said, because we need closure. I said, he was a beloved staff member, and we just want to go and represent um his love, because we love the dude. He cool. He was cool. So they was like, well, we'll think about it. I said, well, I want you guys to think about it real hard, because y'all already know if I say the word, there ain't gonna be no peace around here. I said, because you guys are planning on attending, so y'all might as well just wrap it all up in one and we all go, right? And they was like, well, I don't know. So, it's getting closer to the time. So we like, what's up? What's you guys' decision? So they said, well, we're gonna allow a few of you to go and represent Larry or whatever. So we were very appreciative of that. And we got a chance to meet his family. We got a chance to meet his fiance. And I got a few moments to talk with her. And she sat down with me and she told me, she said, Val, she said, I told Larry not to go. She said he was sitting with his head in my lap. And all of a sudden, uh, a light came over his head, and she said, I told him, don't go out tonight. I don't feel right about that, right? So I was like, wow. I was like, that, I said, that was a sign, that was a clue. And that she was like, yeah, she said, I just kept telling him, don't go, don't go, don't leave me. We don't get a chance to see each other a lot during the week, and now you going to hang out with your boys and whatever. And of course, most guys, when they want to hang out with their fellas, they going to hang out. So he went to hang out with his fellas, and he's driving. Now, this the killing part. He's picking up people, and they supposed to be going to the club, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, somebody from the back seat starts attacking him. And, of course, they unalived him. And out of jealousy, it was a lot of jealousy. His girlfriend was cute. He was a nice, handsome looking dude. He was a Christian dude. He wasn't no street dude trying to be no thug. And he just was a good, kinded person. His parents had really raised him properly, to treat women right, to treat everybody right, to old people, whatever. Because wherever we were at, he exuded kindness and love. And so I talked to her, and I said, wow. I said, I had to be here. I said, I had to be here for you, because he talked about you a lot. He always talked about his family, and he gave so much of his time to us. We just wanted to repay him for that time by giving you guys comfort and love. And so they appreciated it. I'm not going to say we had a good time, but it was an emotional time. It was a time to give everyone comfort, because we needed comfort. Their family needed comfort. her family, his fiance's family, needed comfort. She needed comfort, and it was just very traumatic. So this is the moral and the reason I'm telling you guys this story is because if Larry had listened to his fiance, he probably would be alive today. So sometime when somebody's speaking to you, and especially if you know they have your back and have your best interest at heart, pay attention to them. Because guess what? I've known quite a few people that uh, are not here with us anymore because they didn't pay attention when someone told them, stop what you're doing because that's not going to end up great. And so this is to everybody, including myself. Take the clues. Take the hints. When somebody say, hey, slow your roll. I don't think you should be hanging with these people. Hey, stay home tonight. I've just got a bad feeling, or just something in my spirit is telling me to tell you not to go nowhere. Please take heed because guess what? Uh, I'm glad I've taken heed for a lot of clues that God gave me Himself. Nobody didn't give me these clues. God gave me to me, so that's the reason why I'm able right now to even deliver this message. Because guess what? I paid attention to the clues. So you pay attention to the clues because guess what? It may save your life. Hey, YouTube, peace, like, comment, subscribe, share. Uh, we need to get into the algorithm. Appreciate y'all in advance. Uh, I was checking out Drizzle Dollar this morning. We praying every day. Drizzle Dollar, go to that channel at Drizzle Dollar. Was talking to another content creator, Eric Bink out of Farmington Hills, owns Vitali Gym. Was talking to him this morning. He's a fitness guy. Drizzle is a writer, producer, director of web series and songs. He writes a lot of songs, and some of them are just so fantastic. They just motivate you. And some of the people got a chance to meet some of the people uh, that he works with on his series and with his music, and it's just a fantastic time. It's just a fellowshipping time, and we learning things all at the same time. Appreciate my girl over there, Crystal. Miss P. If you see this, get better, Lady Q. Hey, we wish the best for everyone. Hey, Nard the God, Uno, Zed with the bread. It's so many people with this web series that has us so fascinated because that somebody straight out the hood could come up with such a hood movie, but when you sit back and think about it, these things are happening in the hoods today. So I would like to see on that series people coming up with solutions. Uh, some of the characters come up with solutions to change some of the people on the series. I love it to death, and I heard about, I don't know if you heard of Aunties of Atlanta. He's coming out with Aunties of Atlanta. So stay tuned for that. I'll keep you guys posted. Uh, Matter of fact, I'm about to get on the phone because I have to set up a time for an interview uh, that I'm going to show you guys. But hey, I just want you guys to have a good day. Please have a blessed day. Hey, don't forget, hug somebody you don't know. Hey, they may say, I don't want to hug. Be like, I'm going to hug you anyway. Because we need to spread love. We need to spread joy. Uh, we need to look out for each other. Okay. Don't forget, Mac Alive Parade coming in August. Hey, I got a few people that I be on different lives with. That's from Detroit. That's going to be stopping by. I'm going to appreciate that. Uh, you know who you is. Okay. So we're going to get on out of here.